Last time on the Great Ace Attorney.
On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade through the week.
And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned.
Oh, look, there she goes, stealing my next breath from me.
Oh, for goodness sake, Hurley, will you go and take that sulky face of yours out of this room? I am sick of seeing it this morning.
Well, that told me.
Quite frankly, Hurley, you're acting like a mere child.
I guess I'll go play my nails on a chalkboard violin somewhere else.
No, Mr. Sholmes, please don't.
Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid that you're going to have to put the violin away. We've received about 15 noise complaints this past week. And about 24 animal cruelty complaints besides. I'm not sure which it is, but in either case, it's not good.
Animal cruelty. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere.
We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once.
Precisely, Miss Sasato.
Oh.
Without a moment's delay.
Oh, I'm so glad I could appease you.
This doesn't really seem as if something that I really need to be involved in. I'd rather sit here and have my toast. But I haven't finished my bacon and egg.
Don't worry, Bruno. I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later.
I like to imagine that she hasn't invented a microwave, but instead what she's invented is one gun that heats up eggs and one gun that heats up bacon.
Specifically. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate load in 2 months of secure stowage.
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 Storage.
He's not saying
Stowage.
storage, he's saying stowage. He stows the items.
Stows.
I thought it was like stowage. Secure stowage.
No. He's clearly not a child.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Disillusion Plays, where we play the games and to the voices.
Yeah.
Do the voices, not to the voices. I'm not sure why I said to. Once again, we are playing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Yes.
But before we dive in, I am Taylor.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Sarah.
Yeah.
And just as a helpful reminder, if you do like what we do, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell to receive notifications about when we post future content. And please feel free to leave comments, because we love seeing what you guys have to say.
Yes.
It's all fun.
So now, where did we get to last time? I guess we've got to look at things.
Well, we just came to this bit, and we need to investigate, I guess.
This is where Iris notes down ideas. This isn't
Oh,
it?
dear.
Oh, this is a great start.
Oh dear. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It just.
Let's see, what does it say today? The Boscombe Valley mystery, except it's not words, it's a math formula, so I'm not quite sure why I'm seeing that.
Oh, how intriguing. It must be the title of Iris's latest work.
Why would she draw it up on a blackboard? A chalkboard?
Oh my! I wonder what fantastic tale awaits us.
Susato-san looks like an angel, but I bet she's dreaming of the most unsavory crime you could
I
imagine.
didn't think Rinosuke liked Sasato that much, but that's kind of cute.
He's an angel.
Tea set.
Yeah, I'm not. Where do you see Boscombe mystery on the math
I mean,
equation?
it could be that little bit at the top, maybe,
Yeah,
that
it could
does
be.
look like Japanese characters, but kind of.
Iris's beautiful tea set is there on the table as usual. A cup of one of her special herbal blends always helps me to relax when I'm feeling the strain.
The English pastime of tea has many similarities to our own tea ceremonies customs, don't you think?
Perhaps not quite so much.
No, it's the idea of hospitality behind it. That's the essence of tea.
Okay. I'm really used to being able to press the button to reveal all the things you can interact with.
That's the wrong game, pal.
I know.
That's a charming little white shelf, and full of charming little bottles too. Oh, this one is arson.
And Carrare.
I'm just going to put this
And
back then.
cyanide.
Oh, this one looks like a little heart.
But the contents of them aren't quite so charming, it seems.
Science is the future, Mr. Naruhodo. You can't deny it. I'm saving my money so that I can buy some chemistry apparatus as well.
Law, chemistry, takedown throws. What diverse skills you boast, Miss Susato.
Oh.
As useful as they are, I'm not sure that my throwing skills are worthy of inclusion in that list.
Oh dear.
Well, you know, I mean, it's easy when you have a book that contains literally every answer to every question.
There is that.
Okay, so I guess just this then? This looks like the last thing.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Iris doing much writing recently. But there's paper already set up on the typewriter. Look, as if she's about to start.
That reminds me, when I mentioned that Iris was in the process of writing a full-fledged novel, Mr. Natsume was most impressed.
Ah, yes, Mr. Natsume.
That's what I'll be doing too once I'm back in Japan, he said through tightly clenched fists and teeth.
Oh wow, that it?
I guess so.
So we don't. Okay, so
Okay.
Where's Nagito
Oh.
to tell us that we've investigated everything? These are all mementos of Mr. Sholmes' past cases, I think. If he'd been involved in my case, I wonder if the beefsteak from La Carnival would be on display.
the beefsteak, what, like green and
Might be a bit green
smelly?
and smelly, Bella. A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. Ah, what an entrancing collection.
I suppose if we were a bit more familiar with the works of Sherlock Holmes, then maybe that would make more sense to us. Unfortunately, not for me.
It looks like an untidy assortment of junk to me, rather than like what's on my own shelves.
Well, you really ought to learn to keep your things in order, Mr. Naruhodo.
No favoritism there at all.
I mean, do we investigate the rest of the house, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, real quick. Tea set.
It looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee. It seems very sturdy with an equally sturdy lock.
Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't go around opening things. I always have to keep an eye on you, don't I? You're very mischievous.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Okay. Oh. Wonder if they make a comment about the knife.
Ah, yes. The fire's burning comfortingly great again today. It's a very different feeling to a Japanese hibachi somehow.
Oh, look at that photographic print of a lady displayed on the mantelpiece. Could it be? Yes, it must be. It's the woman. Oh, how exciting.
The woman? It's the woman.
The woman.
Like, what?
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
The woman? It's the woman.
The only thing is it's kind of a throw to, I think it's Irene Adler, which is kind of his love interest, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It could be that.
Oh, and I guess it's a pink shoe or red shoe, and it's
But there is photos on there, though. They were on about a photograph.
they were.
weren't they?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just being.
So it could be that, maybe.
God knows.
I give your technique a 7 out of 10.
Okay. Oh, I guess.
There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen.
I do love how the room completely changes from side to side. Obviously.
Yeah.
Like, because
It's like
Iris is
neat,
really
cute,
tidy.
and then disarray.
Yeah.
It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple at any moment.
Oh, it's such a charmingly untidy collection of paraphernalia, isn't it?
Like a minute ago, you were like, "Don't be untidy! How dare you!"
It just looks messy to me, like my
is he gonna
desk.
get chastised again?
So-
But you, Mr. Naruhodo, must learn to tidy up after yourself.
No favoritism there, then. Wait a minute. I feel like a sense of deja vu has come over me.
Aha. Let's find out finally what that says.
Ah, yes, the letters. The letters.
The lentils.
The letters V and. The lentil. There are lentils up here spelling out shapes. Now, the letters V and R inscribed on the wall in bullet holes. Isn't it the initials of the Queen or something?
It's so delightful to see it in the flesh, having read about it in the stories. It was so inspiring.
Huh?
I fired 100 arrows into my own wall at home to make the character of Sue... for the character for Sue of Susato, you know.
Super? But perhaps there are some things the great detective does that you don't need to copy?
Okay.
I'm sure this is a reference, but why did he shoot the letters of the Queen of England into the
very
wall?
patriotic.
God save the Queen and everything, but,
of course, Victoria something. Whatever her surname is. I don't know what her surname is. I just knew it was Victoria. It was Queen Victoria.
Look at Mr.
Regina.
Sholmes' desk.
Victoria Regina.
I don't know. Good.
I have no idea. I actually
I
have
can't
no
remember
idea.
now.
What kind of Britons are you?
We weren't alive
Shit
back then.
ones.
That's like me not knowing the presidents, except the ones I don't know.
Victoria Regina, it is.
Cool.
Queen Victoria.
I'm literally now thinking, wait a minute, so what about the current queen, who I believe is Elizabeth Windsor? It's the Windsors, right? The current royal family are the Windsors, so surely it's Elizabeth, because she's Elizabeth Windsor, surely.
We're very
Yep.
good British, aren't we?
Yep. Please tell me I'm not.
A few moments later.
What is Queen?
Yes, it is.
Thank
Elizabeth
God. Right,
Windsor,
okay.
yes.
Now that that's over, we can edit that out, and for you people, it'll just be instantaneous. Right.
Look at Mr. Sholmes' desk. It's completely clear. Isn't there an enormous machine usually on it? You know, the one that we just made a point of going to the pawn shop to investigate because of its disappearance?
We can never hope to understand what goes on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Narrowholder.
Well, you've got that right.
Why, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacated the entire suite.
That's scarily plausible, actually.
Okay. Is that everything? So
Chemistry set? Is that
no.
Oh, no. Okay.
So there is nothing of note. So this was just a bit of a well, I say a waste of time, but I guess law building.
Back to the office, I guess, maybe?
the
Maybe
version.
we can learn about the telegram. Maybe it progresses that. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Converse. What to do? There we go.
Oh,
Give us a
okay.
hint. Give us a hint, Sasato.
Can it really be that we've been in Great Britain for 2 months already?
Yes, it's gone by in a flash, hasn't it?
And what an English gentleman you've...
You trailed off there, Susato-san.
I'm so sorry. When I thought it through, I realised it's not at all
brutal.
true, actually.
She's brutal, isn't she? She's just like, God. She's not shy to just like hit you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah. I simply don't feel that any Britishness has really rubbed off on you.
What about you? There we go. Okay.
Nor you, to be honest.
Well, that's obviously because...
Yes, I know. Without a doubt, it's your kimono. It most certainly stands out.
I do adore the attire of the English ladies. It's quite delightful. But somehow, I just don't feel ready to abandon my Japanese dress just yet.
Unless you pay for the DLC, in which case you can put her in whatever costume you like, only $6.99.
Her DLC outfit's quite weird, actually. Like, it's like a thing that's been cobbled together by, like, Iris and Sholmes.
I can't remember it now. So you probably showed me, but I can't remember.
I wonder how Susato-san would look in Western clothes. That would be interesting to see.
Well, okay, so that didn't...
That didn't help us.
Oh, that's fantastic. That was...
Should we try and look at the telegram
what to
again?
do?
Yeah.
What to...
Yeah. No.
Nope.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Do we go
To
back to
I
Windybank's? This is
I guess we do go back to Wind... Oh, there's a door.
Do you know, I've never seen inside your room there, Susato-san.
Oh.
I've never even peeped inside.
Good.
So you should... I should think so, too. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know.
Bittersweet secrets.
It's like all just pictures of her lot all over the wall.
She's got a
Everywhere.
shrine to him.
The whole room is the shrine.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, young maiden.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo? Alright, okay.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that we spent time looking at that.
Right, I'll go Baker Street first, just to be sure. No. This isn't going to be it. Because we had... Nope. Super quick. No. Okay, Windybanks it is. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, Windybank's Pawnbrokery.
Oh, welcome back.
Now then, hopefully he can keep the gun down.
Oh, God.
So there were some things to investigate behind the counter, I noticed that. The
Yeah.
door.
3 globes of gold. Is that some kind of charm?
Whoopsie daisy, sorry. Dear me, have you not seen that sign before?
No, never.
The 3 golden balls are, in Great Britain at least, the universal sign of a pawnbrokery. There are more than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing the same sign.
Oh, I see.
I had not imagined your ignorance was so profound.
Oh, well, what is the significance of the 3 golden balls then? Does it have some special meaning? I don't actually know.
That is entirely unimportant here, dear madam. Irrelevant, even.
You mean you don't know?
I don't know why you're giving me that look, Mr. Sholmes. It looks like you're implying that I don't know the reason.
Sholmes?
Did I
He's
say Mr.
talking to
Sholmes?
himself.
Mr.
I meant
Sholmes,
to
are you speaking to yourself?
I meant to say Mr. Naruhodo.
Did you just swear?
I said frick.
Okay.
He did say
I'm
Yeah.
watching you.
You just can't
I'm
hear
watch-
because
I'm
you have
watching-
headphones on.
I'm watching
and you
you.
can't hear me as
I'm
well because
watching
we're in
you.
the same room.
Oh no, she can't hear us. She's got ear pods in.
I said headphones. Right, okay. Let's look at the scales. The scales.
Of justice.
Oh,
yes.
here we go.
No,
Look at that enormous ledger on the counter there.
Mr. Windybank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts.
he'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself into all sorts
You're
of trouble.
absolutely right, sir, and I would be very, very, very angry if he were to lose the precious items that I...
Look at the doggo.
I know. He's so
Doggo.
cute.
Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger.
Oh dear.
This revolver here.
Do not entertain even a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Windybank would not hesitate to draw that weapon with a speed belying his portly size.
Well, that was a bit rude, wouldn't you say?
Oh, you don't mean he'd...
Blow his brains out?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Indeed. In recompense for his blunder.
Okay, that's not what I expected. I expected him to shoot the person that was trying to pilfer something, not himself.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a little bit insensitive, Mr. Sholmes, but okay.
I am becoming increasingly uncomfortable with the degree to which this man's potential suicide is being used for comedic relief.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, my. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it?
Wait, is that... That's not seriously it. Okay, hang on.
There seems to be a little door hidden behind that curtain there.
That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn. In pawn.
Ah, I see.
There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity.
Recommended or not, it's not something I tend to do.
There is but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pocket at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it into a This is really... Wait, why do you know this?
Yeah, I'm kind of... What?
Because I observe him every night to make sure that my belongings are kept secure, Mr. Naruhodo.
I hang from the lighting implement in his room.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. He does find himself in, like, weird
like, spaces.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I hang from the ceiling lamp, and so he won't notice me. I disguise myself as a lamp, and watch what he does. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pot, which he slides under his pillow.
Yeah, this is kind of like, one, how
Creepy.
on earth do you know?
How on earth do you know about that, Mr. Soames?
And two, this isn't going to be plot related at all.
Yeah. I am a detective, sir. It is my business to know what others do not. I mean, I suppose you could argue that he has the whole thing where he can look at someone and just figure things out. I forgot what the term, what he said the term is for that.
Deduce.
Yes, you can just deduce stuff just by like people's appearance. But that being said,
But he always deduces it
I was going to
incorrectly.
say this Sholmes tends to like mess
Get it
up.
wrong.
What you don't see actually is the big impression of a pot on his cheek where he was laying on the pillow. It's like Mr. Garadeb, where it's like if the camera pans slightly to the left, there's just the impression of a pot.
He doesn't show that certain part of his face. I am frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain.
It's like Pete when I tell him various
Memes.
stories and memes.
And it pushes all the useful information out, yeah.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder.
Calm down, woman. Goodness.
And the prime suspect at this pawnbrokery is ever burgled.
Well, at least it's not
there
your
is that.
assistant.
Is it going to be like this? Oh,
What?
no. Well, the fact that we've now investigated everything, and it's not kind of gone, well, it looks like we're done here. So, okay, so we have looked at everything. I guess we
Do we go back to
Hang on.
Baker Street?
can't converse.
Can we talk with? No, I suppose there's nothing to talk
Well,
with
let's
Mr. Windybank about.
examine him.
No.
Okay, yep, that's everything. So I guess we go out. Come on,
I mean, is Holmes going to follow us if we go back?
maybe. Okay, it's
Baker
not
Street? Not Baker, it's the Sholmes
Suite.
Suite.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
don't do this,
no.
please.
What are we missing?
We
And now it's everyone's favorite part of any Ace Attorney game, where we stumble around aimlessly because we don't know what
the
to
game's
do.
been pretty good at not doing that though. Up
Yeah.
until this point, it's not
we
the
didn't-
shovel.
Oh, get out. If that is it, I'm going to cry.
Well, it's the only thing we haven't examined.
Examine the shovel. I'm sorry, not a shovel. A spade.
Spade?
That spade has been in here since we started renting the place.
Oh, that's not a spade, Naruhodo-san. It's a shovel.
Is this
It's
going to
just
be
the new
the
step
The
ladder
stepladder thing.
No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade.
No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel.
The little lean in.
So grumpy. I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it.
All right, that can't be it.
That can't be
That
it.
obviously isn't it.
What are we doing? Oh, God.
Hate this.
You know what? Just try presenting the armband to Susato. Just for lack of anything else that we can do.
It means a great deal to me, you know. That you cherish this armband so, and wear it each time you appear in court.
Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer. And whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Through Kazuma. That and the sword. I absolutely can't be without it. Especially when especially when I'm at a critical point in a trial, which is like every moment.
But just the other day, I noticed you wearing it when you went to visit that park.
Sometimes I forget to take it off.
No.
A few moments later.
No.
No.
Get out!
That tiny thing in the foreground. Okay.
Look at this! Whatever could it be used for?
Is it like a portable version of that box, do we think?
Oh, the stereoscope.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Ah! There's a small catch just here. Look.
We're going to open it, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, it opens.
Oh my! That's amazing! It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism.
Wait, so what is it then? Is it like a projector or
A camera?
or maybe?
Oh, is it like, it looks like is it a reading device and you prop something on it?
Or maybe.
Which we'll never manage to put back to the way it was before.
What are you two doing?
Looking for the plot. What? Us? Nothing. No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through.
Windows, yes.
I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this.
Yeah, surely the thing right behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh my god,
God's
that was
sake.
it.
Okay, right.
What? Only tuppence for it? That ain't fair and you know it. The article is barely worth a penny.
No,
Sorry,
that's the
shit.
guy.
Excuse me, ma'am. I may beg your pardon, but that was mine.
Sorry.
This article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter, because somehow somebody has entered the building beyond our notice while we were investigating this mechanism, while we spent about 20 minutes trying to find the next
See, the
point.
thing is that obviously by doing that, then they were able to skip having someone walk in the shop.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it?
Well, this is not a piece of meat, ma'am, so I'm not quite sure what you're asking me to do. I've seen all that I need to see, young girl.
Oh dear.
Oh, it
yeah.
is? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because good job I did voice it then.
Yours.
It's Lestrade.
Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her.
Oh, yes! It's that young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago.
Wow, good memory. Oh, there
Gina
he is.
Lestrade,
That's
that's it.
Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket.
Well done, Taylor. You just jumped straight back
That
into
was
that.
really good.
Well done.
Poof.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Kablooey.
Kablooey.
Oh dear.
Oh, Bennett, you lot!
Gwumpy.
Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you have been well.
What? You remember me then, do you?
Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure.
So, what are you doing here? Down and out like the rest of us. Nothing to eat. Come to pop that black weasel, coat, have you?
Pop the black weasel? That sounds a bit dirty. What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it?
Ah, good day. Unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher?
No?
Mr. Sholmes!
Ah, the very same. So, you have something of valuable to pawn, do you?
Something of valuable.
Value. I said value. Definite. Yes,
You
I did.
didn't?
Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windybank on your behalf.
Poll the other one. I don't need help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you.
As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. Honestly, I find you quite repulsive.
Oi, I'll have you.
He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Oh, it's a music disc.
Yeah.
Some kind of metal disc.
And you, go on, leave me alone.
Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. I shan't be offended in the slightest.
We. Gwumpy.
Susato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to.
Whatever.
Oh, thank goodness. Did you bring the plot with you? We haven't been able to find it for the past half
What are you
hour.
on about? What's the plot? I ain't seen it.
Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who would use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, well, I am, all right. I'm a Londoner just like everyone else. That a problem, is it?
Besides, even a thief needs a fence.
Well, yeah.
I beg your pardon. I'm not a fence. I just sell things. I don't encompass the back garden.
Exactly.
No, not at all. It's just that, well,
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase.
well, I might have been thinking something along those lines. But I mean, if you see a duck in a piece of bread, do you assume that the duck has gotten the bread that, through their own means? You don't assume the duck has baked the bread now, do you?
I'm not entirely sure about that
I'm not
analogy.
sure where that metaphor came
It's
from.
a weird analogy, but okay.
I was starting off with if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, but then obviously, I was going to try to work in something about the duck taking something, and yeah,
And it just,
duck bread.
yeah, it just like got completely messed up.
I mean, good.
The goose from Untitled Goose Game took the analogy and ran away.
Much like the knife.
Or the rake in the lake.
Yes.
Rick in the lake.
You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, you may as well call a spade a shovel. I mean, all right, then I'm going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really.
I like to imagine Mr. Windybank like, la 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 la.
Suppose. Sometimes.
Like I said, every thief needs a fence.
You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade.
But not this time, all right? I swear. That thing belongs to me.
The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this.
Okay, so what do we have to now
Oh,
We have
good.
to
We finally
examine-
unlocked the other dialogue option.
examine him so that we can
Talk to him. Yeah.
Miss Lestrade's disc, eh?
Not entirely sure what you mean by that, but okay.
Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface.
Ah, this is a music disc, you see. For use inside a music box, like the one right next to my desk.
It's just, the thing is that the song is just a bit rubbish. It's not really the sort of thing...
It's actually, it's the Baby Shark
No!
song on the disc, and that's why he doesn't want it.
Get out.
Bad Taylor.
In a music box.
What? You don't even know what a music box is? Tuh. You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, are you?
I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before. The small protrusions on the middle disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays. It's a compact disc. You might even call it a CD.
And it just goes into the compact disc player.
It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on this disc?
Taylor, I'm not going to edit that in. I'm not editing the actual song in. It's not happening.
No, I wouldn't watch. We'll get copyright
What was
struck.
it?
What do you think? What do you think it was?
Oh, wait. I've just...
If it goes do,
Taylor, don't make me fall out with you, Bill.
I know you're in America, Taylor, but we will come and find you and we will kill you.
This is the...
Oh, all right. Well, that escalated quickly.
This is the problem of having someone who's your friend with a child that they play Baby Shark to constantly.
No, why'd you say the name of it again?
I want to chuck myself off a bridge.
Okay.
It's awful.
Baggage.
All right. Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box, you see. British-made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. Ah, I see. And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it.
Forfeited?
Forfeited?
I don't know why I said forfeited. Forfeited.
What the
Just
heck?
making up words now.
It's just weird.
Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
Yikes.
That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well, he? Oh, sorry.
He? Who?
Never you mind. It ain't right, that's all. That disc worth's good money, and I know it is.
Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't
What
you?
if she found out which player it's supposed to go in and then told him,
Well,
and then
yeah,
he could
it's like-
just label it appropriately?
Yeah.
Couldn't she just be like, well, I ain't there to play right there. Couldn't I just see if it fits?
Okay.
She's been in before, of course. That little tatterdemalion.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever the
No
hell
idea
that
what that
means.
means.
That's one I've not covered. I guess urchin, maybe.
Yeah.
I see. I don't see, because I don't know what a tatterdemalion is.
He's just like, smile and nod, smile and nod.
And brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add.
Oh, like tattered or dilapidated, like a person in tattered clothing. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Makes
mean.
sense, yeah. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
I'm actually just surprised you know what dubious means.
Oh,
Oi.
mean.
I do have some brains up here, you know. How do you think I get away with everything? Smart as anything, me.
Smart as a top hat.
Smart as a top hat.
So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Well, if only it were that simple. Sorry? What do you mean? This is the part where I just restate what I had just said in the previous dialogue option. What she actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Ah, a storage ticket. So, Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs storing.
All right, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article
As we
to
have
her.
established, this is how the pawnbroker system works, yes.
Yes.
But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank.
Well, and
Will
this
you
is-
keep
this-
your nosy
I was
Parker
gonna
out of my business?
I was going to say, yeah, surely it's going to be like, well, it's none of your business, sir.
The little scamp was worrying
Okay,
his man.
he's going to tell us.
The coat, then, because she didn't have a coat before, I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It's the overcoat that she redeemed. Oh.
What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does.
So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all of this?
The disc is something else. A new article to pawn, if the girl and I can agree a price.
Do.
I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket, and the money owed on it, as you say. For this heavy black coat, which you would turn to her care, as I'd understood it. That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets. Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady?
Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this disc, then yes,
See,
exactly.
I thought that thing was going to be really big, so the idea of it being in a pocket I find quite amusing.
Nah, I think...
Because I'm imagining it like a symbol from a drums kit
Oh, God.
almost.
And she immediately tried to pawn it.
For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think.
Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would.
Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place?
Well, me.
It doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me old man! It's me old man's, ain't it?
Is it Miss Lestrade?
Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious.
Oh, out. Who's it? Out of my way, please! Perhaps. Oh, no, okay, look.
Oh,
Out
my.
of my way, please.
Oh, my.
Who's this picture postcard, English gentleman?
Oh, good grief. Oh, my. Now I'm...
Good day to you, ladies. Gentlemen.
I'm getting the... Oh, God, what's his name from JoJo?
Oh, it's,
Speedwagon.
Oh, God.
No,
Yeah, I
not
know.
Speedwagon. The guy in the white suit.
Yeah, no, the first one from the... Oh, God.
What's his name?
I know who you mean, but I can't think... Yeah, the one who teaches him about harmony.
man.
in the
yeah,
first
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Zappelli.
That's it. But I suppose he's got the checkers like Speedwagon. Does
Yeah.
Speedwagon have the checkers?
He does.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, no, because Zappelli gives Speedwagon his hat.
Oh, of course. Yes, he does. Oh, God. Yeah, it's been a while.
Spoilers.
Zeppeli.
Zeppeli.
It's not Zeppeli, it's
Zeppeli.
Zeppeli.
Zeppeli. Yes, that's it.
Zeppeli.
What's your prop?
You know, like Led
I
Zeppelin.
can't remember. I
Zeppeli.
can't remember his voice.
No, but yeah, it's just reminding me of him. What's your problem, eh?
I'm looking for a stand user. I mean...
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. It's a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. This sounds a bit like Sholmes.
Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket.
Eh? Who are you? How do you know who I am?
The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
Oops. What? You mean from you?
Broker?
Yes, sir?
I believe this
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no?
Yes.
The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Oh my!
Demand?
Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say,
Okay, definitely a
Oh,
stand
God,
user.
yeah.
any music discs too.
No! You can't have it! You just can't! It's me old man's! Or it was. Now it's mine!
Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation.
Yes, do you see that, Miss Susato? It very much looks like it's not our problem. I think perhaps we should hear both... Hear?
Here?
My British accent failed. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail.
Whap. So what do we... here we-
Gentleman's accusation. Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman saying?
What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life I've never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now?
No, I'll swear it. I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
If only I didn't walk around displaying the symbols of my wealth so prominently.
With my golden
But
buttons.
alas, it's... But my golden buttons and golden belt and golden ascot ring. But of course, if I didn't do that, then how would everyone know how important I am? Truly, life is so difficult for the rich.
Just so tragic.
Yet again...
Oh, yes. As you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat.
Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
Hold on! Why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove. And you think I'm a dodgy one?
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe
Yes, you're
you.
not high enough in status, I'm afraid.
Well, what about evidence? Yeah? Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
You what? You what?
Evidence. Oh, sorry.
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course. We need only consult Mr. Windybank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yes! Brilliant!
Why am I not the lawyer?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh?
I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. Well, how do you know how to return it to
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I suppose the ticket.
Then? But
I suppose.
why not? Well now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity, like particular little gutterlings who like to pawn off stolen objects.
Hey, I can hear you, you know.
Ahem.
Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Oh, it's
I
quite
have
simple.
a photographic memory.
No, the ticket.
Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
Oh,
Special word.
okay. As if it gives them a keyword.
Of course. It's... Professor. Professor.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without doubt. A watchword? Interesting. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windybank. As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret.
There's been Shomes over there.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is quite the show indeed.
So titillating. Ooh.
I can see a few titillating
Emphasis on
things.
the tit.
Taylor, don't be so disgusting.
That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it?
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all.
How positively delightful.
Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, description, and the watchword uniquely identifying
So then
each
the
item.
question is, does he remember all of the watchwords, or does he write them down somewhere, and then there's somebody...
Presumably, he writes
And
them
then
down,
someone's
and then if
able
someone
to-
has broken into his
Yeah.
shop.
There we go. Someone's able to see the list.
Yeah.
And of course, I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article? But then Gina also
Yeah, she
must have
must
known
have
the
known it,
watchword
yeah.
then, right?
You would think so.
That's right, sir, yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid.
And I have supplied you with the information you require already. But for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on 15th of February. Which, if this was a British game, would have said the 15th of February, with a watchword of Professor.
All perfectly correct information, sir.
But ow!
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt. Oh, now what? I guess... Oh,
I guess talk to
presumably we
him, I
moved... Oh,
guess.
there.
you can't just move, like, you have to examine to then move
Postcard,
to the side.
gentlemen.
Excuse me, but who are you?
One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British. So perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
Oh, sorry, yes, from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here.
Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. Its inhabitants live on some fiery, brown-coloured soup, dressed up with exotic spices.
I cannot help but think that whoever, either the director for this game or the animator
It's obviously
for this game,
100%
somebody,
JoJo theme. Like, yeah.
yeah, has just watched every episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There is no shot they have not. You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical gesticulation about?
No, I was just taming my hormone. Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another.
Of course, yes. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. A student of law.
Oh, a
really.
student. So you're quite beneath me, in fact. Well, I think perhaps I will withhold my name for now.
My name is Susato Mikatoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
And keeper of the all-knowing book.
I
Yes.
see.
I'm glad she didn't say judicial assistant.
My name is Benedict.
Yes!
Is
Yes!
Benedict. Eggert Benedict.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Enchanté.
He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious.
Now,
I love it.
to the matter at hand. Yup.
Oh my goodness.
My overcoat. Return it at once. To someone with the style to carry it off.
But it's not really your colour, is it?
Every move he
He
makes.
makes every breath he takes. I can't stand watching him, so I'm not watching over him.
Do you know, a funny fact about that song is that it's not supposed to be like a romantic song. Apparently, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be like a creepy
Yeah, it's like a
stalker
creepy
song,
stalker,
which
yeah.
makes sense if you... Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the artist, I think it's Sting, was like surprised that somebody like, I don't understand why they think it's a romantic song. But it's because of the, the chord progression.
Yeah, I heard that it was like a sort of stalkery song, which is like, okay.
The things you know.
Yeah.
The more you know. Star shoots across the screen. So, let that be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Eggert Benedict, sir.
Mr. Eggs Benedict, I mean.
I mean, do you think these puns are a bit overdone?
Oh, over easy even.
With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. I may come again, as it were.
What?
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just 'cause
Me too.
we don't like being adults. Just 'cause I'm a diver, everyone thinks that it makes me a liar.
It's like, like in Persona 5 as well. Which I, played the absolute buggery
Same.
out of. But then it's like, he's like, oh, I can't stand all of these rotten adults. It's like, yeah, screw the adults. It's like, wait.
I am one.
I am an adult.
I know, that's what that like sucks. Is I love those games as well. And I kind of like, I relate to this, but I can't because I'm a grown-up. Damn it!
You can still relate to something.
No, I know. It's shit being a grown-up.
And you can't make a Benedict without breaking a few Eggerts.
And
You
the
love
contents
it.
of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
Are you sure? I'm not quite through making the puns about your name. But of course, sir. Here is the disc for you.
And it's just the JoJo theme.
Oh.
Right off the shelf.
Just
Shelf. Get it? Shell. Eggshell. Shell. Shell.
Oh, okay.
Taylor, that was really dubious. Like, that was just really tenuous.
You're really tenuous.
now, boys.
Just this one.
Pardon, sir?
I was expecting another. Well, that is, I deposited another.
Another disc? Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? He's now turned into, Van Zeeks.
Yeah. Say do, eh? I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
Wait a minute. That disc is mine. Oh.
Oh. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood. You filthy animal.
Oh my. Oh.
where?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh my! Yes, there's blood on the disc.
It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them.
Yikes.
Although he has a glove on, so...
I found it first, all right. I mean, it belongs to me old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you! You take it.
Me?
If I hung on to it, they'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it.
Mr. Strud,
I am a lawyer.
Why is this disc...
Whoa.
Whoa, now.
Why is this disc so important to her?
Okay. Music discs. The music box disc has been entered into the court record. You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars.
Is this where it's going to be like a Paragon or Renegade thing?
Oh, God.
What do I do now? How am I going
I
to
am a
resolve
little bit
this?
nervous that we're going to have to make a decision.
Yeah,
Please, no. Okay.
Oh, God. Safety save! Safety save!
Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Well, let's talk to Gina. He
Yeah.
seems like a bit of a dick. Mm-hmm. Gina.
That's not Gina.
That's Gina.
Grumpy. Wow, Mr. Strut is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again. Look at those piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something.
Put it in the music.
Oh, it's Pat. You know, Pat, I'm so glad that we're finally able to have lunch together and nothing will disturb the peace of our... Police! Gosh, darn!
Curses, Pat!
Oh, Rowley! Not again!
Mr. Windybank is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before we reach...
Before he
Oh,
reaches for
God.
the revolver!
Oh, Jesus. Not again.
But what are we gonna do?
Music box.
Let's try the
We just
music
leave?
box.
Look at Mr. Windybank watching diligently over his shop. There are still so many things I'm curious about. But somehow I don't really feel like this is the right time to be browsing.
Calming this fraught situation must be our first priority.
And I'm fairly certain we can find just the great thing we need among the articles
Well,
here
that's
at
what
this
we
shop.
thought we were clicking on.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel.
Oh yeah, in his hand.
Yeah, he's got a chocolate bar. Oh.
So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, you weren't exactly hiding.
Sorry?
After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized, as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel.
That says Sholmes' caramel.
I think it did say Sholmes. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know.
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
You really were sad, weren't you?
But was he really so... Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
Poor Susato.
Oh, poor Susato. But...
He's just really good at winding her up.
But unfortunately, we'll have to find out next time why she's so upset.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
I guess so. I thought we'd have a bit more time for that after all of the messing about trying to click on the thing and not finding the thing.
Well,
but
I'm kind
I
of guessing that it's kind of, but I'm conscious of overdoing it.
It doesn't
So,
matter. I guess you just have to find out next time.
sorry guys.
But thank you everybody so much for watching. And until next time, please make sure you handle your metal discs carefully to avoid scraping up your fingers.
Yes.
Yes. See you later, guys.
See ya.